Good. Welcome back to Ironbacks Baseball. I'm Darren Clark, reunited with Jesse Seguin here at George Taylor Field, just down the street from the Lance Restaurant, your neighborhood laundry, and Brooks Outlet Furniture Liquidation, which is located right beside where the old Tim Hortons used to be, just across the street from the new Tim Hortons actually is, deep in the heart of the place where dreams come true, Merritton, Ontario. When we last left our Ironbacks, they managed a mercy rule walk-off win over the Geneva Red Wings in what may just end up being the biggest win of their inaugural season, with his family in town. From our favorite part of North Dakota, Bismarck, North Dakota, Marcus Butts hit a 3-run home run in the first and ended the day 3 for 5 with 5 RBIs. What a day for anyone named Butts, as his father Steve won the 50-50 draw and got to meet me. Carter Shin had 2 doubles, 3 hits, and 3 runs. Kakeru Tsukamoto had 2 doubles, including a moonshot that made it to the left field fence. Indeed, it was fun until the mercy rule took the game away. Jesse, not quite the same experience here one day later in Elmira, but the big news, we'll just forget about yesterday's doubleheader because it didn't go well. The big news, 3 perfect game Collegiate League alumni were picked in the Major League Draft. Merrick Houston, who played for Amsterdam in 2023, picked by the Twins in the first round. Ethan Conrad, played for Socrates, also was picked in the first round by the Cubs, and a little more disconnection, but another pick nonetheless for the Americans, Jesse.
That's right. His name is Matt Barr. He was the first player ever in Americans history to be drafted in the 5th round today by the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
He was a big 6'6" righty. He was a 10-0 record this year, 94 strikeouts, 57 innings pitched. I think the Twins might have got a good one there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, never got a chance to see him pitch.
That's
the
right.
Americans this year, however, we've heard good things from our colleague to the right over there, Andrew.
Yeah, the Americans have been through Merritton more often than Secord Woods bus on a weekday. Return once again to George Taylor Fields.
That's right. They actually lead the series between the Ironbacks 9-1.
Wow, 9-1. My goodness.
Yeah, number 1 was the first win I got to see in person.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's always to be remembered as the first win Jesse saw.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the last win.
Heretofore. Grant Moore, who's done nothing but that right there.
That's right. I didn't think we need to introduce Grant Moore because he does all the introducing of himself there.
Yeah. Just that way. Single. He'll introduce himself a little more when he steals second base momentarily.
That's right. That's right. He's going to bring up Alan Ramos for the Americans, shortstop. Hit 273 on the year.
Moore batting .410, man. .410. Oh.
Fouls the first pitch
You know,
off to the stands.
Ramos, I find, like, high heat, he doesn't have much of a chance.
Right, but anything else, I think he can fight it off and find a way to get on base, right? And once
Takes
he's
a
on
lot of
there,
the slow stuff in the right field.
That's right. And once he gets on base too, he shows a little speed as well.
Yep.
The one thing I think a lot of these Americans have is a little speed today.
Absolutely. Nice
pitch there for a strike 2.
Little wrinkle, little curveball, just biting off of the outside corner. Little side arm throw over. It's getting crafty. Derek Riseberry showing a little guile,
Well, it might
little
be a
pitching guile.
Smart idea with the guy on first base, right? Try to keep him honest there.
Oh, that's a good pitch.
That's going to be a strikeout of Ramos. Caught looking.
You know, after I'm talking about, just throw high heat, he finished him off with 2 curveballs.
Right.
Another edition of What Do I Know Really?
Gavin Boyle up here playing left field for the Americans. 306 on the year.
Gavin Boyle's day against Geneva. Before we beat Geneva with the mercy rule, the night before, the Americans beat them 21-9. Gavin Boyle had a triple, a home run, scored 5 runs, knocked in 5 runs. He was actually Player of the Week last week.
Wow, 21 to what? Sorry.
21-9.
Wow.
14 walks given up by Geneva.
Holy cow.
For our friend Andrew here from the Americans broadcast, long, hot day.
Grant Moore's going to advance to second base. Quickly, Shin runs over the third base to keep him there. The third baseman went in to get that.
That was a heads-up play by Shin because,
was.
everybody else was kind of napping. And you can see Moore thinking about going to third.
Well, definitely.
You know?
Mador ran in to get the ball, and I think Butts went in as well
Yeah.
to get that loose ball. And
Man, it is so stinking hot here. I feel like Elvis in Vegas in those late Elvis years with like lots of towels and giant belt buckles, sweat everywhere.
well, if he got rid of maybe that head of hair he had, it might have cooled
Right,
down a little bit.
yeah,
So
maybe. I think there's
The
a little more than
sideburns,
just the
yeah.
head of the hair. The head of hair caused some trouble at that point, but
I'm sure it was. Yeah, I didn't want to get to that, but
Riceberry really attacking his own. It is
2-1 the count here to Boyle.
Something like that. Are we pronouncing Riceberry's? Is it Riceberry? Is it that? I feel terrible.
Upstairs, ball 3.
I think it is Riceberry.
Is it?
And that's how Andrew's pronouncing it. He seems smarter than us.
He seems to know a lot more than we
Yeah,
do. Yes.
he does.
Yes.
You know, when in doubt,
You know,
follow
I mean,
the
leave it to
person who's
us to
smarter than you.
mispronounce the starting pitcher, to confuse Gatens and Granger. Sukamoto's got under it. There's the first out to Bishop there. 2 outs. Grant Moore advances to third base. Let's go to bring up Graydon Miller, the first baseman, who hit .347 for the Americans today.
And you know, every time Graydon Miller comes up, the first time we got to talk about
Panda Bears. That's
Panda
right.
Bears.
That's right.
Graydon Miller, big fan of Panda Bears. And it looks like the Americans are usually unified in how their socks are suddenly breaking
Oh,
apart.
pitch gets
Oh
away
my
from the
goodness.
catcher. Moore comes in. Nobody there. And Moore's going to score from third base. The Americans take an early 1-0 lead here. And a wild pitch by Derek Riceberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 wild pitches by Riceberry that advanced Moore in the first place there to third base. And then comes around to score. First
gonna
pitch
be a-
swinging by Miller. Mador's got it over the first base. It's going to be the out. The Americans get on the board first. It's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Welcome back to George Taylor Field for the bottom of the first inning. It's 1-0 Americans as they got an early lead on that wild pitch that scored Grant Moore from third base. We got leadoff man Matt Evans, center fielder for the Ironbacks, batting 133. Only a handful of games played so far. So
Yeah.
a newer addition to the team. But Derek, you like what you've seen from him so far?
I have. I hasn't really realized itself in results. I do feel like you could see lots. There's just an ease to his swing, to his mannerisms that makes me believe that he's going to start tapping into it any second.
That's right, and I think being the leadoff guy, the Ironbacks could really wish for that to happen.
Well, they're in tough tonight, right? It's Hudson Boring going for the Americans. We've seen him before. He's 1-0. He's got an ERA of 2.70, 26 2/3 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts. There you go.
Takes a first shot up the gut there. That's going to be a leadoff single.
There you go.
That's exactly what you need. And again, I think this is the one thing the Ironbacks have done really well, actually, is get the leadoff guy in innings on first base.
Yep.
The trouble has been lately, or most often through the year, is trying to cash those guys in, right?
Yep. Yeah, sadly you weren't at the last game where there was a lot of cashing in.
Yeah.
You know.
I missed the game of the year by
Yeah, it was happy days are here again, kind of cashing in. Everybody had a day, you know.
So I go bring up Carter Shin here, shortstop at 372. Have himself a year.
Just a line drive machine.
Yeah. And it's good the Ironbacks are happy to have him back in the lineup. He was nursing a bit of an injury the last couple of weeks there, so let's hope he's here at least 100% for the rest of the way.
Big. Oh, mercy.
That's that pitch on the outside
Mercy.
there. It's going to even up the count 1-1.
That outside edge really leaned over to catch that pitch. 1-1.
It's a shot going foul down the first base line. 1-2 the count. Nice crowd out today for the game.
This is a nice crowd tonight. It's good to see you.
More of these for sure. You know, fans are coming.
These 6 p.m. starts, 6:30 starts too. It tends to cool down a little bit at the end.
Those are
So
definitely key, right?
yeah, it's so beautiful there.
There goes Matt Evans. Shin fouls the pitch off. Looks like he had the hit and run on. It's going to bring Evans back to first base.
Evans doesn't look like he's wearing the John McEnroe headband that he was wearing last time.
Gotta switch things up, I guess.
To
Right?
switch things up, you know, like we were talking about the one American with the high socks.
That's right. Maybe that's
Defying.
the way we're going for now. The one guy does it. Shin
Oh.
lines it in. That's going to be under it, easy for the left fielder. It's going to Evans is going to retreat back to first base for the first out there by Shin as he flied out the left.
Got a little under that one.
Just a little, eh? Yep.
Yep.
Alex Keene, right fielder, batting 301.
Keene was flying on the bases against Geneva when we last saw him here. George Taylor Field. Located, mere feet away from the secret Merton bowling alley.
Ooh,
Do you know where the secret Merton bowling alley
I
is?
got no idea where this bowling alley is.
The Lions Club. If you look over the George Taylor Field sign out there, the scoreboard, immediately over that's the Lions Club building, and in the basement, there's a bowling alley.
Huh.
True story.
Wow. You think as a former Meriton, I would know that,
You would think so.
but I don't.
You weren't here you didn't even know what to call yourself.
No, I
Former Merton.
I was like concerned. 'Cause I
Person.
think I'm on the cusp, you know. I'm like
Yeah.
backyard I'm in Thorold, and front yard I'm in Meriden. I don't really.
I think anybody from Merton would be angry at you for suggesting any part of your house would be in Thorold. And if any part of your house is in Thorold, then you're not from Merton.
Wow.
And as someone from Thorold, I'm just telling you the truth. I don't think it's fair or just the way we are treated by the folks from Merton, but it's real.
I remember playing hockey actually when I grew up in Beamsville, and our dressing room was robbed of this Meriden arena actually, and all our possessions were launched on the roof. They ended up calling our coach 2 or 3 months later into the season saying, "Hey, we're doing some roof checking. We found 25 wallets on the roof."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, nice story.
Yeah.
Well, really flattering for
Yeah.
the city of Merritt. Good choice, Jesse.
Youth hockey, you know. So.
Alice Keene goes down. That hasn't happened a whole lot lately. They were cold though yesterday in Elmira.
Yeah, they're riding the high of the Mercy game win, I think.
Yeah, and
I think they got Mercy themselves a very
they
nice
got a
game.
rude awakening there. Elmira. I mean, the West has been something. We're talking about you're facing like.
Oh, that's a shot at the second base.
Oh.
Right through the wickets of the ball glove. Bishop's going to get the first base. Evans comes around the third. Runners at the corners.
We
2
got
out
to
for the Ironbacks.
seem like an E4 to me, but I don't know. Yeah, that's an error on the second baseman. Keeps the inning alive.
So they're going to bring up Marcus Butts here.
Good hustle by Matt Evans, recognizing you get an extra base there.
Butts here, as you mentioned, crushed a no-doubter.
Yeah, you missed it too by not being here last game. Marcus Butt's dad and Eli Thompson's dad popped by.
Nice.
Yeah, they had nice things to say. Some really nice people. It was good to meet them. I almost feel like I feel a connection with Bismarck,
Good.
North Dakota at
Yeah.
this point. You know what I mean? As you got people playing for the Ironbacks from Bismarck, people from around here playing in Bismarck. Like it's
Get set for the 1-0 pitch. Now delivers.
a little low. It's Andrew Bishop, aggressive base runner as we know.
Yeah, looks like he was going and he quickly retreated back to first base there. Slow count to Marcus Butts.
Very much a roller coaster defender.
As we know, Butts likes that left field line, so we'll see what happens here.
Great catches over the course of the season.
That's a shot right up the gut.
Oh,
Off the
man.
second bag.
Base.
Evans is going to score to tie the game. Bishop's coming to third base. Ironbacks with a little luck there.
Well, I think that was going through
That was
anyway.
going to be for sure.
That
but
was
it
going
Might have saved the run though.
Yeah.
Little luck there as the ball ricochets off of second base.
And that was a nice base running by Andrew Bishop to recognize he could pick up the extra bag again.
Which is not something we say too often.
Well,
about
he wasn't going to save a run.
Ironbacks.
There's 2 outs. There's a runner on third base. He was coming
He
home.
was going home anyway.
Yeah. But money kept Bishop at second. We'll see if that becomes
Yep,
pertinent.
first pitch swinging down to the third base.
Run comes through, but
It's going to make the out there, and that's going to do it for the Ironbacks. Tie the game, and it's 1-1 as we head to the top of the second.
Sloppy first inning.
Back to George Taylor Field here for the top of the second inning. It's 1-1 as the Ironbacks got one back there in the inning to tie the score. Coming up to the plate, the High Sox, Niagara Falls American Paul Delanto. DH
High
today, batting 234.
High Sox stepping.
That's right. He takes a first pitch strike. Derek Riceberry.
A lot of swings and misses on Saturday. Show some more patience here.
Riceberry quickly ahead, 0-2. So he catch the outside corner there for strike.
Delanto, a pretty big dude, batting 234. He's got a home run.
34 hitter. Get that back up. Line
Uh,
shot.
There you go.
It's left
Moon
field.
shot to left field. Feeling on his horse. Gets there for the first out.
Look at Nolan Phelan.
You know, for a guy you question his speed, he got on his horse and he chugged down that line there to make that catch in left field.
Did you say chugged?
Chugged on his horse.
There was, yes. I think chugging would be the accurate sort of descriptive there. That's, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but like the dude is what the funny thing in the field. It's not exactly elegant, but it's definitely functional, and he gets those balls.
That's right.
which all that really matters.
As long as you get the ouch, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, we watched Jack Turner and no offense against Jack Turner, but a very athletic guy out there in left field for Geneva, who was like I told you, just doing pirouettes all game. Just couldn't get himself righted. Yeah.
We see that actually quite often. Oh, there's a slicing line drive to left field there. Tommy Mathey takes a 1-0 count there. Gets on base. 1-0. Chris Gazaldo, third baseman, 306, coming up for the Americans.
Chris Gazaldo found his uniform today.
Yeah. Yeah, good for him. Nice
Yeah.
and clean, probably. Yeah.
He's one of our. We enjoy watching him. He's a good player.
We do.
A little high from Reesbury. That still is pretty remarkable.
And he forgot his jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is something, isn't it?
It is.
Americans line up named a PGCBL midseason All-Star at first, fourth, and seventh years old. Spreading them out so that every three
A little
batters
high.
faced for these Ironbacks will include an All-Star.
2-0 count here to Gazaldo.
Ooh,
Just outside.
mercy.
Another outside pitch, early 3-0 count to Chris Gazaldo. Walk here, put both Manola runners on the keeper. Keeper's another one. He's had a hot bat, 7 for his last 14.
Ooh.
Gets inside, Chris Gazaldo takes the walk-off four pitches from Reesbury.
Chris Gazaldo, two runners at first and second for Connor Kiefer, second baseman.
That's on the pond. Connor Kiefer,
Dangerous hit, 325 on the year.
25 hitter, 813 OPS, 4 RBIs.
813 OPS.
Connor Kiefer.
And it's cool news about the 3 players being drafted who played in a perfect game collegiate baseball league.
It is cool. I think it gives a lot of the players playing the league something to strive for, right?
Absolutely. And it gives people attending games, you know, a little greater appreciation for the quality that you're seeing. And a lot of these guys are really young, so things can be a little erratic. But in terms of the top shelf kind of talent and athleticism you can see here, it's there. Oh, goodness.
Let's go to
I say that as
Kiefer.
some.
Load the bases for the dangerous Nick Pascal.
Yeah, last time we saw Nick Past, he was finding the picnic tables out there and just over the left field fence. Yeah, he was a monster last game.
He was a monster. Most of the times we do see him, we've seen him 10 times in total here.
Boy, Reesbury really quickly, suddenly seems
Well, that
way out of sync. And he throws one over the head again.
wild pitch, everyone's all
Aldo Alonso into rather Tommy Mathey.
Let's go to score another run there.
2-1.
Mathey comes in to score, advances Gazaldo and Kiefer to second and third respectively.
Yeah,
Counts 1-0 to pass.
he's everywhere.
I was saying before that wild pitch, that hit by pitch is actually adds to the Ironbacks lead in the season, in the entire
Taking a pitch behind him.
perfect game.
Still has
For wild pitches?
Hit by batters. Hit batters.
Yeah,
real fast.
I can believe it. I mean, we've been here.
Yeah,
We can testify.
yeah, and even when we're not
Can I get
here,
an amen? Yeah.
we know.
Throwing a couple behind these batters. You want to do, especially on the collegiate level. Foul ball.
There you go.
The ball back there.
1-1.
On the count.
One's across the board.
It's funny how easily things can get out of whack and trying to get back in whack.
Yeah,
If that's, I've never heard anybody say in whack, but like, you know, it's not easy. There you go.
both runs have scored on wild pitches actually.
Yeah. It's a shame, right? You hate to, and it's a frequent theme we talk about is the extra outs
Yep.
given away. It's like a free extra out giveaway sometimes. He's really got him. Oh,
He hits another one. He's having trouble now with his control. It's back-to-back hit by pitches. I don't want to say it, but that's also, again, going to add to the league lead and hits batters.
and Grant Moore's coming up.
And again, to load the bases for the one guy maybe you don't want to load the bases for. Grant Moore,
Bases loaded with the Ironbacks.
who's got insane video game-like numbers.
Moore 1 for 1 already.
He's missing arm side, like.
Derek Reedsbury has liked that righty batter's box at this
Yeah.
He's having a hard time.
And definitely the
Wild.
There's a shot down the first.
Ground
Great
ball.
play by Bishop to
Right
home
to
for one.
first base.
Back to Bishop
Double
for two.
play.
Double
Back and forth.
Ironbacks get out of the jam. Only giving up 1 run. It's 2-1 Americans. We head to the bottom of the second.
Base tray and the bases loaded. Reset it to the bottom of the
No, I don't remember that.
George Taylor Field for the bottom of the second inning. It is 2-1 Americans. He scored another run last inning with a wild pitch. But a heads-up play by Andrew Bishop got them out of a jam there. The bases loaded. Want to get the double play to end the inning.
Nice toss home to Butts. Retreats to first base, and nice play. Double play. Doesn't happen every day. And that inning looked like it could have got really ugly with Grant Moore. 4-10 hitter at the plate. Nolan Phelan up, unless we forget that the opening of last inning was a really nice catch by Nolan Phelan. And here he is up at the plate. St. Catherine's own Nolan Phelan.
That's right. He's batting 171. So struggled a little bit at the plate, but
Ooh, and on the hands.
it's going to go foul to left field line. Gazaldo chugging down that line. Holy cow, he was running fast.
They're
Lost the
flying.
caps
Both
everywhere.
2 baseball hats.
Caps
Yeah.
all over the place.
You know you're hustling when you lose your baseball
That's
hat.
right. That's right.
Surefire sign.
It's going to be a 1-1 count here to Nolan Phelan.
Take a second here for everybody to get their hat back on. A readjustment.
Tracking that down from the very beginning.
We're back now.
Phelan, Phelan,
Outside and
2-1.
silver medalist in volleyball.
Nolan Phelan.
Yeah.
Wow.
strikes so far in the second.
Volleyball's a sport I could never really get into. I don't know why.
Ooh, that's a rip. That's a rip, ladies and gentlemen. A foul.
Wow.
Good golly, Miss Molly. That was a poke.
That's some of the power I think we've seen Phelan potentially possess. You know, he seems he could probably let one rip.
Yeah.
Just a little early there. It takes it foul, but that one went for a ride.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I mean, we've seen possibilities from Nolan. That was one of the longest balls we've seen here.
It was, yes.
Just a few feet foul. That's a shame.
2-2 pitch.
They,
Takes the high
missed.
heat
Shame.
upstairs for strike 3.
They're looking to evacuate the waiting pool over there. You know, like, we're going to have to warn them when Nolan Phelan comes up next time.
Second strikeout of the day.
It's looking awfully nice though today. I wouldn't mind making that call. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
man.
a quick dip in there. 33 degrees here in Meriden today.
What is it? What was it Fahrenheit today? Like, I really don't understand hot when it's in Fahrenheit, which is weird, but oh,
Adore takes a low pitch, swinging for strike 1.
good goal. He shakes his head a little bit there. Medora going for the Brock Granger look there in the pants, like lots of dirt. I said Brock Granger is always covered in dirt. I mean, he's a catcher. I get it. And maybe that's catching on for the Ironbacks team.
Everyone's just going to get a little dirty.
Yeah. They're Ironbacks after all, you know. It's teams named after the hard-working, blue-collar folks of Meriden, Ontario.
So let's get a little dirty. Let's show us what it's all about, right? Let's give you a ball 2 there and a little pitch in the corner. Caden Wilson on deck retrieves the ball.
Oh,
Door fouls 0-1 back.
end of the bat.
It's going to be 2-2 count.
That's that pitch he really has trouble with on the outside part of the plate. You see, that was off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
It's like a pull cue shot. And it's that left foot's pulling out. Just can't reach it.
Fouls another one off. Just stay alive here.
Yeah, and off the end of the bat again because the outside part of the plate. I almost feel like he just really like reduces the coverage he has at home plate with, I don't know, let's see
I
where.
probably think with the amount of times Americans have seen the Ironbacks, you probably got a little bit of a book on some of these.
Yeah, wasn't Mel saying there's analytics in play? And there you go.
Strike 3 is back-to-back strikeouts.
And you know, you talk about like that the Americans actually have like an analytics team, and if you're watching it at bat,
that's probably example 101. Go outside, let him chase.
you can put pitches on the outside corner over and over again. I don't think he has much of a chance to do anything other than at best foul it off the end of the bat.
Right. Yep.
Now, the idea that they like pre-plan that seems a little exotic, but you know.
But hey, it's baseball.
Yeah.
It's kind of the way things are trending these days, right? Everyone's got a book and a scouting report on everybody now.
Yeah. I kind of like this league because there's not too much of it. You know.
It's just 2 knuckleheads up here that can't.
2 knuckleheads making stuff up, talking about underground secret bowling alleys and the Lions Club. I mean, that's just more interesting than the speed of a throw to first base.
Yeah, everyone wants to know how to make a good sourdough, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not the spin ratios on the fastball, I guess.
Yeah.
Back to baseball, 2-1 to Caden Wilson, DH today. He pitched yesterday, I think.
He did. Yeah, I noticed his pitching line. Because he had one of the better ERAs. It's a little different now.
Yeah,
but
limited innings for sure. He looked pretty good actually when we saw him.
Yeah, yeah, he had the 1 inning.
Yeah. Looked pretty effective with a couple breaking ball strikeouts. Right?
Yeah, and I mean, you're facing, again, like real top-level competition here.
Strike 2 there, full count. Full count. Hudson Bourne looking for his 3rd straight strikeout, striking out the side. There it is inside.
Oh.
Look at Hudson. Boring does strike out the side. That's gonna end the inning, and it's still 2-1 Americans as we head to the top of the 3rd. Ironbacks won. We've had an inning last at the bottom of the second there. Hudson Boring goes for 3 straight Ks.
Yeah, he got a little bit of help, I would say, in that last strike. But I mean, he did most of the heavy lifting.
He did,
So you just tip your hat. He's an all-star.
That's right. That's right. You can see it on the mound, right?
Oh goodness, man! If
Having some trouble hitting the strike zone there.
see,
Ramos is maybe a little shorter on the plate because that one would have
yeah,
hit him on the shoulder.
it reminds me of that Field of Dreams. The old look out for a low and away, but watch out for in your ear. Yeah, man. If you're a right-handed hitter, you got to be thinking about that.
That's a shot to Tsukamoto at second base. Scoops it up, tosses the Bishop at first for the out. There you go. Maybe that's the key right here. It's just low grounders in the infield. Get the outs.
To not have to worry about the for sure. Tsukamoto's been really good at second base. Like I said, the game where he played second and Del Vecchio played short was really fun to watch. Just that kind of elite level defense, really smooth and easy. They turned a couple of double plays, which were super helpful. There's that location right there. You just can't get it righted. That arm side delivery, release point.
Just really tossing it there. Gavin Boyle grounded out.
There it is again.
Short their last at bat.
Yeah.
Force Riceberry to throw something to him down the plate. He's having a hard time again hitting.
Yeah, it's almost like, to me, it's just like play catch with the catcher. Just get your arm action back, even if you have to take a little bit off. Play catch with the catcher.
Maybe just throw him a little something, a little softer, kind of do some ground outs, and just force your defense to make the plays, right?
Yeah.
3-0 count.
It is Gavin Boyle at the plate, so maybe the idea of throwing, batting practice fastballs might not be our best idea ever. But yeah.
It's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Gavin Boyle, bringing up another dangerous hitter in the Americans lineup. Great him there. He grounded also to short last at bat back in the first inning.
From Ozark, Missouri. 6'5". Big dude. That's going to be trouble.
Short there. Shin's got it. Toss it first for the first out.
Nice play.
That one was a weak dribbler that
That is.
kind of dying. It's a great
That
play.
is.
Charge that one.
And how many times have we seen like soft grounders like that just gobbled up
Exactly.
by the infield grass?
Exactly. And that maybe was the fear being going through Shin's mind there. He was just having
Absolutely. Like, I think it's almost harder on the Ironbacks infielders to an extent because you can play a million times here. You're never going to get used to hops that are erratic like that, and I think it just gets more and more in your brain.
And there's probably new ones every day just based on the temperature and everything else in the field.
Yeah.
Just going to bring up the high sock wearing Paul Delanto, DH for the Americans today.
We talked to Mal about the infield, and he wasn't sure what he was going to do about it, and I said, no Italian from Thorold should be unaware of the fact you can just roll your lawn to flatten it out. Like, I grew up in Thorold. Come on, I've seen it in action.
That's a wild pitch there.
Another wild pitch.
Advance.
Gavin Boyle all the way
Gavin
to
Boyle,
third now.
third
Second
down.
ball.
A walk. Fielder's choice. Wild pitch.
Product of Stony Brook.
Again.
Summer with the Americans.
Delanto's up in the count 2-0.
Sure, he drives in runners.
That's going to fall. And it's fall.
That's going to do it for the Americans in the third. Because it's still 2-1 Americans as we head to the bottom of the third inning.
Second.
Welcome back to George Taylor Field for the bottom of the third inning. It's 2-1 Americans here. Leading off for the Ironbacks is Kakeru Tsukamoto, second baseman, who just made the play himself there at the end of the inning for the Ironbacks in that last inning.
Yeah, for some reason off the bat, I thought that was going to fall in.
Yeah,
but
it
it was
looked a little
really,
like that,
really
but-
wrong. Yeah.
Tsukamoto with his impressive defense got out there and made the play all on his own.
Made it look easy, really, because it was fairly easy.
He shows a leadoff bunt there, but fouls it off the first pitch. Tsukamoto looking dangerous at the plate lately there.
Yeah, I mean the game against Geneva, he was cracking.
Yeah, he's taking all those story times with Richard Griffin to heart.
Yeah,
taking his advice,
exactly.
hitting the ball to left field.
Yeah, the one to left field, literally just mere feet away from the fence, which I would never have anticipated. Wow.
That's going to be outside.
Gazaldo really creeping in there. It's a good opportunity for,
poke over the left.
Yeah, he'll swing and bunt's a thing too.
That's it.
Oh.
Low for strike two. That's maybe again a little questionable from up here.
Sort of consistently given that location though, so.
That's a lazy, shallow fly ball to third base. Gazaldo can't get there. Loses the cap again, and Ramos. It's a two-hatch sway there. Everyone. We have to tie those things down for those rundowns.
They're just too fast for those hats.
That's gotta be the issue.
I don't think those hats were quality infield speed tested. They're not prepared.
The hats and the glasses going off on Ramos there.
And I think that's the problem with the new age kind of flat build cap.
And the
Why
way-
I don't do it is because I'm so fast, it just flies off
That's
because
the
there's
problem,
so
right?
much cap to catch, right? So
That's the problem.
you have it kind of curled a little bit.
Kakeru strikes out for the fourth straight K for Hudson Boring, fifth total. He's having a game here. He's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Matt Evans, who singled to lead off the game for the Ironbacks. Came
Yeah,
around the score.
I don't know if I found what he's done so far to be that overwhelming, but he's certainly,
It's been effective.
yeah.
It's going to be ball one to Matt Evans.
Oh,
That's a high fly ball. Gazaldo chasing it, slipped in there. He slipped in front of the dugout there and lost his footing and his hat.
man, he definitely got twisted up on
Yeah,
that.
it looks like he slipped in the gravel in front of the dugout there, I think.
Yeah, that's a freebie for Evans.
That's right. Grizaldo's lost his hat more times than he have hits today.
Yes, yeah.
That's a high chopper. That's going to be foul. Oh, no,
Oh, there's
not
a-
foul. Fair zone. Miller makes the tag. I'm listening to my colleague from the Americans call it foul, but it was in fact a fair ball.
Did Andrew say it was fair? Foul?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
thought so.
No, that's weird.
I thought so, but Grade Miller makes the play in his own and gets the out. Two quick outs here for the Ironbacks. Carter Shin, he flied out the left field. Just missed one back in the first inning there.
Just outside for strike one.
Strike one to Shin.
I always
Fouled on the
forget.
second one, quickly down 0-2.
Just forget Carter Shin was at the Jose Batista bat flip game.
He was.
Yeah.
Well, that's a game to go see, eh?
Oh yeah.
I remember where I was when I saw that game. Do you remember?
Yeah, that was quite the memory.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
There
the
you
gut
go.
there. Keep off the second peg again.
For the base hit.
What are the odds of seeing that? One
Yeah,
game?
second base is just feeling like getting in on the action,
Hats
right?
flying off at second, balls hitting off at second base
Yeah.
seems to be the theme today. That and then the Edwin Encarnacion home run were back-to-back years, right?
Yeah.
And we're at the same place, right?
Yeah.
Adding already high batting average.
That was some fun times, I tell you. That bar erupted
Right.
after those home runs. Keene takes the first pitch, swinging high fly ball to the left. Boyle's under it. That's going to end the inning. Still 2-1 Americans as we head to the fourth. Back to George Taylor Field here in the heart of Meriden at the top of the fourth inning from the Niagara Falls Americans and the Niagara Ironbacks. Americans lead the Ironbacks 2-1 here in the fourth. Tommy Mathey, right fielder for the Americans up the bat. Single, came around the score, a wild pitch back in the second inning. Americans have 2 runs, both scored on wild pitches today. Derek Risberry having a bit of trouble hitting the strike zone.
Lefty up though, he's safe. The lefty hitters tend to be safe from hit by pitches.
Touche. He takes the first pitch down low for ball 1, and the second pitch a little upstairs for ball 2.
Medora really sneaking in there at third, I guess. Kind of about a bunt possibility, I suppose.
That's a high shot. Evans calling everybody off to make the play for the first step.
Is this might be the first game I've called without Chase Hubble in the game?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
There's never too much trouble when his balls hit the steady Chase Hubble.
Wow, nice run.
Like that?
Yeah. That's nice. Chris Gazaldo coming up. Third baseman walked back in the second inning. Lost his cap multiple times today.
See if he can keep that helmet on. It's a little heavier.
It is a little heavier, but he could be just too fast for the helmet.
It could be.
Guess we'll find out soon here, right?
Oh, really?
Ball maybe a little down low there, but Asbury up early in the count, 2-0, 0-2.
Oh. Like in the
Third hit by pitch.
it's it is
Right-handed batters.
yeah, and it's I mean at a certain point in time it's kind of dangerous. These guys are all getting hit in the head.
Yeah.
How many guys have been hit this game?
3.
All right-handers. Which brings to the plate another right-hander. Like it's no fun getting hit in the head with a baseball, helmet or no helmet.
Connor Kiefer also was in fact hit by a pitch back in the second inning.
Yeah.
So he knows all about what Gazaldo's feeling right now.
That was back-to-back hit by pitches,
He
right?
started things off, yeah.
Oh, right over his head again. I mean,
Upstairs.
like you got to get somebody up in the bullpen, man. You know, like he just nothing against Risberry, he just can't find it. Yeah. Like, you know how many pitchers he's thrown there with lefties up at the plate? Same spot. Oh goodness.
Side there. Ball 2. Nothing yet in the bullpen. For the
Nobody in the pen.
Ironbacks.
7 for his last 14.
There
Looking after
goes
that.
Gazaldo, but Kiefer fouls it off. Gazaldo will retreat back to first base.
Second base.
So it's going to be a 2-1 count on Kiefer. I guess the positive is there that Riceberry hit the strike zone there. So it's
Yeah, there's that.
within the zones, which is
Pass.
what we need to see a bit more of here. It's chop foul again, but even the count up 2-2.
It's his second year in the PGCBL.
2-2.
Played for the Jamestown Truscomps a year ago.
At least Riceberry's battled back a little bit here, right?
325 for the Americans. Monster season at Alfred State. That's that batting average at a 10-14
Sits in
OPS.
the box.
It's all fastballs. I mean, if there's any consolation, like maybe lean on something else a little bit.
He's upstairs. It's going to run the count full,
Inside, it's
3-2.
a full count on Connor Kiefer. Reesberry has already walked 2 batters and hit 3. Connor Kiefer will be next to take a free bag from these Ironbacks.
There
Payoff
goes
pitch is a high
Gazaldo
foul.
again, but
Stayed
Kiefer
alive.
fouls it off down the third base
Still off
line.
the bat.
Again, Gazaldo will have to retreat back to first base, but more importantly, he kept the helmet on with that dash.
It did. Because all those getting a workout, man. It's a hot day to be running back and forth between first and second.
Between that and the 2 or 3 foul balls that the run down the third base
It's
line.
right.
Maybe he brought a second uniform because this one is going to sweat through. There he goes again.
Oh,
Strike three called, but Gazaldo takes second base.
that was a
Strikes out Kiefer.
little bit of a delay on that call. A little stylish delay on the.
You're right. The ump really wanted to make that call official.
Stolen base for Chris Gazaldo. He earned it.
He did earn it.
Yeah.
Third time running down there. Finally took second base.
Nick passed.
Past was also hit by Riceberry back in the second inning.
Oh,
Takes that inside pitch. I mean, that's one way to keep those right-handed batters from crowding the plate, I tell you, is
yeah.
throw it really inside.
Wow. Pass was ripped. Really found left field to his liking last game. There's another long shot.
It's a shot.
Long
Evans chasing it down.
shot.
Off the fence. 1 run was scored. Gazaldo from second base. Pass the stand-up double. There's that power we talk about with
Yep.
pass, and he can connect on one. He took that ball for a ride.
Straight away, pretty much. Just a little left center.
Shot by Nick Pass. Had a home run earlier this week.
That's going to bring back to the top of the order Grant Moore. Dangerous Grant Moore grounded into a double play in the second inning to end the inning, and a great play by Andrew Bishop.
It's wild that they bat him at the bottom of the order every time.
Big pass.
Yeah.
Well, turn that lineup over, right? It's kind of a smart idea, actually.
Like last time he was batting 8th.
Leadoff single to start things off.
You know, it's kind of strategic in a way, maybe. Maybe it's that analytics. Let's get a guy who can drive the ball, get on base, turn the line back over to Grant Moore and cash him in.
Maybe.
Maybe,
You could put him behind Moore to cash more in.
good.
Get him more at bats.
Ramos, Boyle, Miller, Delonte.
Well,
You got some options.
I don't know if Ramos is exactly. Ramos used to be at the bottom of the order.
There's a high shot by Moore. Evans.
Center field.
He's going to be under that one, and that's going to do it again. The Americans get one. It's 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. back here to George Taylor Field for the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-1 Americans here as they get another run back in the top half after a rocket double by Nick Bast. Taking it all the way to that between the Lancer side and left center. Andrew Bishop up for the Ironbacks. He reached on an error last inning in the first. Takes our first pitch. Fouled on the left side. Boyle almost gets it.
Try.
Almost got it.
Nice try. You could see him sort of realize that he had a chance there.
I'd say he almost just running out of real estate and just coming into that bullpen.
Yeah, and then you started thinking about the fences coming up pretty quick on him. Yeah, Boring's been really effective here. I don't know. I feel like he's had somewhat hittable stuff, but nobody's really laid a lick on him in a while here.
So big cut by Bishop for strike 2, and again, he's early in the count. 0-2 here. Hudson Boring.
Bishop, Kitchener, Ontario, Georgia Highlands College. Favorite ukulele playing first baseman.
Down low for a ball. Ukulele, did he specify any jams on the ukulele?
No, I don't know if I asked him that. Oh, he's working on Riptide, I believe is the last song.
Yeah.
Oh.
Takes ball 2 there, even out the count.
They were playing him pretty straight up. There's a lot of space out there in the outfield. Big gap there at left center. Ouch!
Shot off the
Ouch!
foot.
Oh,
the first baseman
no.
bobbles it as the toss the board. He lost his mitt in the process.
So hard hit in the Americans.
That's just an unfortunate play there by Hudson Boring.
That had to hurt too. Like that traveled.
And then to make the run the first, no less.
Yeah, exactly. Which maybe is the best thing in the world. Like instead of just sitting around thinking about it,
Right
you
on
can.
it, get blood flowing again.
That was a pretty hot shot.
And then the real thing is that he could have had to play at first base, but first baseman there.
Braden Miller just couldn't get the handle on it.
Kind of took his eyes out to make sure that Boring made it to the bag and then missed the ball.
I'm thinking that's a single. Single. Official score confirming.
I call it a
Single.
so Marcus Butts, who singled back in the first inning, up here now. Takes a first pitch strike. Boring no worse for wear after that single off the shin, on the foot area.
He really works the outside corner. See how
Bishop taking a aggressive lead off first.
Oh,
Just
goodness.
Balls up into the stands. Ball retrieved.
Falls into the middle of a baseball team and remains uncaught.
Yeah. It's interesting that a baseball team comes to watch the game and nobody brings a glove.
Do you not see any gloves?
No.
Huh. Oh.
That's a big swing and a miss there for his sixth strikeout of the day for Hudson Boring.
Hudson Boring has dazzled all day long.
Wow.
That's 5 swinging strikeouts. 1 caught looking. Carter Kipp up here. Round up to third base his first at back to end the first inning. Takes a first pitch shot to Ramos for out number 2. Nolan Phelan, who struck out back in the second inning. Took one for a ride there before he struck out, actually. A really hard hit ball. It just foul on the left field side.
Yeah, they're missing Brock Granger tonight. It would have come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might confuse him with Connor Gaines, but
Yeah. Yeah, we got no Gatons and no Granger. That's a couple big bats out of the lineup here tonight. Oh,
high strike, too. Again, early in the count, 0-2.
Phelan shaking his head at himself there. That was a belated swing.
sets there.
There you
Shot.
go. No one
Gets a
failing.
Single up there in the right field.
That's a solid knock.
Now for the Ironbacks.
Good for him.
That's right. That's what you like to see there, right? Just keeps the game. Goes down 0-2, but battles back, singles out the right field.
Yeah.
Still an easy poke.
Just take it where it's thrown. He's been really hammering that outside part of the plate, and everybody's been kind of swinging, like trying to pull it into left field, and Phelan just drives it into right field. That was a nice piece of hitting, especially with 2 strikes.
Devin Medor, another strikeout, missed from Hudson Bourne back in the second, and his 1-2-3 strikeout. Takes the first pitch swinging. Grant Moore
Oh.
can't make the catch. Bishop's rounded third. He comes in to score. Phelan comes into third base. It's a blue single for Devin Medor. 3-2 Americans now lead here in the fourth. Runners at the corners, first and third. Kate Wilson.
A little break there. A little break.
Yeah, that was a
Got
little,
jam shot that just
unlike Grant Moore, not to come up with that. He was there. I think
Yeah.
he was kind of.
like he was playing super shallow. Like you
was.
noticed right out the bat, super shallow, great jump, and then for some reason at the end of it, he just sort of faded away on it.
Medor dancing off of first base.
Oh.
Wilson takes the first pitch, fouls it behind the press box here into the hot dog area.
Hot dog delivery just happened, and you know,
That's right.
full credit to Gord, who always brings relish. Mel is awful, just fails to bring
35
relish every
catch-ups and
time.
Nothing else.
That's it.
Medor going. Wilson fouls it off.
Oh, nice,
Down 0-2.
nice one bounce catch by a fan there. Full credit to him. Played that easily, made it look like no problem at all. Walk in the park.
Looks like he's a member of that baseball team down there.
And now he's giving it to a lady just a few seats down. What a nice guy. Shrugs his shoulders. I'm just doing what nice guys do.
That's right.
Made the catch look easy. Made generosity look easy.
Wilson sets here. Pitch comes. Medor going again. He takes second base and the pitch down low. It's a ball one. Puts
Kid-
2 runners in scoring position.
Caden Wilson take his photographs. I noticed they gave him the camera yesterday there in Elmira. It says him versus Brad Alexander. When it came to photos, it seemed like I'd give a nod to Caden Wilson.
Oh, a little poked out foul territory again.
Brad Alexander was chopping people's feet off and stuff, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
know me, like I can't.
So Wilson was getting the full exposure of the whole thing going there.
Yeah, there was some art going on there,
Nice.
catching people in action, and nothing against was Alexander. We got a nice picture of the sunglasses on the back of Eli Thompson's hat,
Yeah.
but Caden seemed to grab the zeitgeist, the spirit of the moment.
It's a shot, high fly ball. Ramos is calling for. He's going to make the play. And down go the Ironbacks in the fourth, but to get one back, it's 3-2 Americans. So we head to the fifth. George Taylor Field for the top of the fifth inning. It's 3-2 Americans lead as the Ironbacks are able to get one back there at the bottom of the fourth. We got a new pitcher on the mound for the Ironbacks. Ethan Cadney, Forbes got there, 24 innings pitched. He's got a 5.63 ERA.
It's been a while since we saw Ethan Cadney Forbes,
It has been a while, hasn't it?
son of Ruth Cadney and Bryson Forbes, out of Burlington, Ontario.
First pitch swinging to Ramos there. High fly ball to right. Keen under it easily for the first out.
I don't think I've ever seen Ramos hit something to the left side. Definitely a fan of the opposite field shot. Gavin Boyle, grounded second, walks. Another player off that great SUNY Niagara team that went 49-0 this year.
That's right.
Out of Gasport, New York.
I can't get over that. 49-0 is incredible.
It is. And then to bow out in 4 games.
Right, in the playoffs. Forbes sticks way outside there for ball one.
Cadney Forbes, of course, started opening day. So always be a trivia answer there. First pitcher to pitch for the Ironbacks in a league game.
That's right.
Ethan Cadney Forbes. Probably an outing that he'd like to have over, but
Nerves.
yeah, there's a lot of people here that
That's right,
day.
big
That was a good day.
crowd.
Another big crowd here today.
It is. And a lot of big crowds lately, actually, a lot of people are coming now.
Yeah.
It's been excellent to see.
And there's actually like a cool breeze now.
Oh, boys are ever. It's not
Man.
just the fan we have in the press box.
Right, right.
Sun's going down, the ambiance.
Does get here at
Taylor
night.
Field
Get
is
nice
getting
here.
nice. Cooling down, which is all Darren can ask for. 2-1 the count here. Boyle. It's a foul ball back.
Boyle actually received the President's Cup with Niagara, bestowed upon a sophomore that's played an integral part in their team's success and is viewed as the most distinguished award a SUNY Niagara student athlete can receive.
Wow.
There you go.
High praise there for Gavin Boyle.
He's actually planning to go to the University of Southern Indiana. So Division I school coming up.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
And again, what's all the league's all about, right? Get your reps in there, get playing, get recognized maybe with some of these Division I schools, right?
Good for Ethan Cadney Forbes is you just got a strikeout.
That's good. Nice little start for Cadney Forbes there. First pitch fly out to right, strikeout, Gavin Boyle. Brings up Panda Loving Graded Miller, who's grounded out twice to short today.
He's actually taking biology at Drury University. So safe to say he's smarter than we
I
are.
was going to say, that is a tough subject.
I would imagine I got away from it as quickly as I could.
Yeah, I think we had to dabble in it in grade 9 science. And
Exactly.
after that, I dabbled
Yeah,
away
it's
from
like-
it very quickly.
Yeah, let me get back to those English and histories where there's
Yes.
lots of room to fake it.
Yes,
You
I
know?
was drama and art because you could really fake it in those classes. So.
Yeah, exactly. For me, as math, it was just, very unforgiving, and any kind of derivation of math, with letters being involved,
Yes.
letters like x
Yes.
plus 8, and like that stuff is like, I'm out. Like I pulled the
You know what I
string
find
on the bus, let me
fascinating
off at this stop right here.
is a strike call. It's a Graydon Miller. What I find fascinating in math is they always have to teach you the height of a building down to the ground level and know the distance between the two tallest points. And I always wonder, what is that going to teach me outside of school here? When am I ever going to use that information and knowledge in my career of cooking,
Well,
Like, do I
there's
need to
probably
know-
something to be said for the problem-solving fundamentals themselves.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the ability to problem solve and figure out this in and of itself is an important tool to have. So you're looking at the specifics, but I think the underlying fundamentals,
Another
Oh,
string of
look at
strikeouts,
that.
Strikeouts for Cadney Forbes. Ironbacks get down to the inning in the fifth to be head to the bottom. Still 3-2 Americans. back here at Georgetown Field for the bottom of the fifth. 3-2 Americans lead here.
You know, the shame of what happened last inning, which should be mentioned, is that Ethan Catney Forbes had a really nice inning, and all that was really happening between you and I was you were telling kids not to go to school. There's no reason to learn anything. I've never had to use one thing I learned in school.
That is not true.
That's pretty much, you're advocating for all children to just drop out of school. That's what happened more.
There, actually. That's a little much. I would think I was just saying the fear of math that I had in grade 10, but you're right. Catney Forbes had a great inning there in the fifth. 2 strikeouts. Hudson Bourne still chugging along here for the
Wow, look at Gasoldo is definitely thinking bunt.
Now's the time for Kakaru to take some of that wisdom enriched in him from the third base coach. And he bunts still right to the pitcher, though.
It's not the finest bunt he's ever made. Right idea. He needed to get that down a little lower. If he pulls it, keeps that down a little lower right along the first baseline, I think I would have been in a lot of trouble. And full credit to Boring. Got off the mound pretty adroitly.
That's right. Showing
See?
no worse for wear after that.
I went to school and I learned the word adroitly, and I just used it, Jesse, in a baseball game.
Well, there you go, kids. If you're listening, stay in school. You need to use words like, what was that there?
Adroitly.
There you go. You won't learn biology, but you learn words like that.
There we go. Matt Evans, single.
It's a little early for the lights to come on, I think.
Are the lights on?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow. Matt Evans takes a ball again down low.
this game's been going by at a decent clip, particularly compared to the game against Geneva, which appeared to be headed for, I mean, it was 7 innings when the mercy rule was invoked, and we were at 3 hours at that point. So
Was it really 3 hours, or did it just feel like 3 hours? Because it was
no, it was an actual 3 hours.
It's a hot shot by Evans to center. Moore's under this one here. Makes the second out of the inning. Carter Shin coming up here is 1 for 2 with a single back in the third. Jukebox Heroes. This is original walk-up song?
Yeah, this is. Yeah, he's always used it. It's a good song, actually. Not a huge foreigner guy, but it's a good song.
Takes a first pitch strike. That's a rocket to left center. Moore going back, not going to get there. And he can't make the play on the bounce. Shin's going to stop at second base for a stand-up double. He's got a 2-out double. Great hit by Shin. He took that ball for a ride up there to left center.
Yeah, I felt like it took off there.
It did. He's carrying pretty nicely. I think it bounced a little bit on Moore, who had to kind of go the other way.
Well, it bounced back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stopping a little short of the warning track there.
Yeah, that traveled. You know, and a fair question is, and it could be a positional thing, but it almost feels like Carter Shin had a pretty strong argument for the All-Star team this year.
I agree.
You know?
The challenge I found, though, is a lot of these teams, especially in the Western Division,
A lot
have
of-
a lot of really good infielders.
Fair.
Like, we've seen a lot of really good infielders alone, just ourselves, and the 3 teams we watch consistently.
Yep.
You know, the Reynolds kind of combination there in short, or sorry,
The Brady's.
the Brady's.
Here's a
Short
story.
base. And that's
Two
the
guys
story
named
right there.
Brady.
That's the
So
story right
I'm not going to miss out an opportunity to sing that because it's my favorite.
Alex Keane up now. He's 0 for 2. The strikeout and a fly out to left.
A long look over by Goring.
Here it is.
Pitch down low. 1-1 now the count.
Perhaps he's heard the story of the Ironbacks' tendency to really like to steal third base.
That's right. That's right. It is something that
We did grill Richard Griffin on third base.
grilled him on that, yeah.
So he was evasive at first with us, but eventually came around and had some interesting explanations. Oh,
Just grounds it out
tied
to
him up.
second there. That's going to end the inning. The Ironbacks leave 1 aboard. Score still 3-2 Americans as we head to the top of the 6th. Welcome back to George Taylor Field for the top of the sixth. We've got 3-2 Americans lead. Ethan Catney Forbes on the mound. Looking good back in the fifth. He had 2 strikeouts the end of the
He
inning.
did, and we're going to focus on it this time, Jesse. We're going to stay honed in.
That's right. Keep this score close there. Give the Ironbacks an opportunity here in the bottom half to kind of make something happen.
Paul Delanto from Massapequa, New York. I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not taking advantage of the opportunity to say Massapequa earlier.
You do like saying interesting names.
There's some fun names over there. There's absolutely some fun names. He actually led the Massapequa High School team to 3 Nassau County titles.
Wow.
Batted .450, 7 home runs, 33 RBIs as a senior. Now attending Stony Brook University, getting an education. Jesse is all kids should, right?
They definitely should. Big strike there.
Stay in school, kids.
I'm a college
Uncle Jesse
graduate.
says so. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm the only one here that's not. Yeah.
I mean, I graduated from cooking school, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's college. It's college, bro.
Counts.
0-2 here.
Rizaldo seems to got something
It's
in
a
his
long-
eyes, taking a bash. You missed the tussle over there, but the Ironbacks bullpen over that foul ball, actually. You got
Really?
a gaggle of kids there fighting for it.
Wow, a gaggle of kids. There's a lot of kids here tonight.
There
Oh.
is. There is.
That's a good idea there, though. Coming inside.
Yeah,
We've talked about
we
that.
have talked about it, right? Keeping people honest. But I think a lot of those right-handed hitters be a little fearful of pitches being inside.
Tonight, yeah, there's for sure. Remember? Oh, you know what? I feel like
That pitch has been called a strike, I think.
I think
Richard Griffin's walking out now to kind of mention that.
I
too,
think-
'cause that pitch.
Butts is might have lost him that one a little bit because he didn't squeeze it, which sometimes can make the difference.
Sure.
What's Richard Griffin doing?
But I think Richard Griffin may be walking out here to kind of let him know that was a strike call. He's seen
think-
it enough times today to kind of think. But we've seen strikes called even this last game.
Yeah.
The catcher dropped him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strikes. 2-2 count here to Paul Delanto.
Oh,
That's just inside there.
Delanto comes all the way back to a full count.
That's right. That last pitch there.
The-
Hopefully doesn't come back to haunt.
The one defiant Americans player still wearing the knee-high socks here.
There's a shot down that
Oh,
bobbles it. Can't make the throw in time.
bobbled,
Delanto's safe.
bobbled, double clutched.
Yep, that's a tough one.
I don't know if any one of those things lost that one, but the multitude definitely did.
Definitely.
That's E5.
Checking the official score, it is 8-5.
I'm thinking that was an error. Yeah, it's being called an error.
Just upstairs, ball one.
Who do we got at third base
Uh,
for the Ironbacks? Is it Kip?
says Goddard Kip on here.
It's
yeah.
Kip. I think I've referred to it as Medora a few times, so my apologies for the confusion.
By mistake.
Yeah, it's Kip. So our apologies if we misled anybody out there. It's Kip on third base, and that's his error there.
Tommy Mathey up now. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Came back to score around in the second inning.
There's a Kip on the lip of the grass here.
That one's just outside for ball 2. Beautiful breeze. I'm turning this fan off. I don't even need it anymore.
It's getting nicer. It's getting nicer. Sun's going down.
Shows bunt there. Ball goes inside. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Tommy Mathey. There goes the runner. Strike 3. Double
Slides in
goal.
just in time.
Looked close to me, but a stolen base. But Delonto, I'm going to strike him out, almost a strike him out throw by double play.
Almost looked like the throw right at second base, and it was a matter of an inch on that play. Just maybe that throws a little bit more to the right side of the bag, but good throw by Marcus Butts. I mean,
I was
that's
thinking it wasn't a strike. It was only
he
strike two.
he had a good jump to Delonto. I don't think he's the fleetest of guys, but that big
Got the high
jump.
socks. It really helps.
Yeah, exactly. Makes you look faster.
That's right.
That's why you do it, really.
Gazelle running from first to second.
Yep.
With the high socks.
Full count. Big pitch here for Cadney Forbes.
Gavin Boyle, Chris Gazaldo, Braden Miller, Nick Aston, Shane Gray. Shot single silver base club.
Toronto taking a pretty nice lead off of second base. He's inching closer and closer to
The
third.
payoff. Just
Just
outside.
upstairs. That one was
Mathay
close,
takes
but it's going to be a
ball
walk to
forward.
Mathay.
Runners on first and second.
Runners on first and second now. No out.
Gazaldo.
Chris Gazaldo walked, hit by a pitch, and he stole a base.
It's Richard Griffin's story time out at the mound.
Come up here and talk things over with Gadney Forbes.
Last time.
Lots of gesticulation. Looked like there was almost like a rap battle going on last time.
Yeah.
Last game there against Geneva, he was really gesticulating madly.
You know, I think we need to get Richard Griffin in the booth here one of these games and have our own Richard Griffin story time.
Yeah, that would be good. He's definitely an interesting man. He's been around. Like
Yeah,
Canadian baseball,
Right?
you're not going to find too many guys as informed.
Some of you might be lucky to hear him on Overdrive every once in a while.
Yeah,
His insights on
yeah,
the Blue Jays.
Exactly, or on the exit philosophy. It's bad that
Is
I
it
don't
bad?
remember.
Yeah.
Him and no. It's bad that I can't remember the exact
Oh.
title. Exit Philosophy, I think it is. Mel and Griffin
Yep.
have
Yeah,
that.
the podcast. Yep.
Yeah, podcast. Talking about the Jays, talking about the Ironbacks. It's a
Here
big
we
at
go.
bat.
We're back here now. Cadney Forbes sets. Chris Gazaldo at the plate. Runners at first and second. No out.
Wow.
Alonso scurrying.
Bishop really charging off the get-go there. We'll see. Gazaldo was squared around. We'll see if he sticks with that. He's not getting any more signs.
Hawkins runs.
So I-
Alonso's the lead runner. They right behind him.
Delonto taking a nice lead off to third. A shot to
High
third
shot to
base.
right to Kip. We'll get the easy out at
That's
third.
not Kip at third base
To
anymore.
first. Still runners on first.
That is
and
Devin
second.
Medora at third base.
Fielder's choice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Number one.
Because the lineup card had Kip.
It is. Looks like he's out of third base now.
Yeah, number 7. We should know this by now. Okay, lineup card was misleading.
So Medora's moved to third base. We want to see if Carter Kip's still in the game here as the extra hitter. Nonetheless, the Ironbacks get the force out at third
You know,
base.
it's an interesting, like, that was a tailor-made, you throw to second base, then throw to first.
Right? It'd be an interesting play call there by Medora. He doesn't play third base.
Second
Nonetheless,
baseman, Takarusu Komodo playing
got
very close to second. Strike one
Connor
on
Kiefer up. Kiefer's been hit by a pitch and he's struck out back in the fourth inning.
Runner now, and Gazaldo taking
One
the
out.
spot on first now.
You got Gazaldo, Mathay on base for the Americans.
Matthew Forbes checks back on the day.
He's got an interesting stance actually, Connor Kiefer.
What's that?
He's got an interesting kind of batting stance there, Kiefer, as he steps in the box. Take a look at it actually. It's
Similar move to what Landino tends to do in his starts. Runners on second.
just straight up, bat way back down by the shoulder.
Feet together.
Past the shortstop.
Ball goes off butts there for strike two. Cadney Forbes quickly ahead.
Yeah, he's kind of like
For 0-2.
he's trying to sneak attack the pitch.
Yeah.
You know, the bat on the shoulder, feet
Yeah.
together, just standing there straight like I'm just Don't mind me.
Kind of.
Just in the batter's box. Just happened to be
To me, it's just
passing
unusual.
by.
You see a lot of movement sometimes.
Yeah. He just seems really calm. It reminds me of Mickey Tettleton. Another 80s shutout there. Detroit Tigers, Oakland Athletics, catcher.
It's a high foul back behind the press box.
There's a foul ball horn. Haven't heard a lot of that tonight.
That's right.
It's been quiet.
That's right. A lot of balls in play. What can you say?
Yeah, I mean, if we had a hit by a pitch horn, that would have been
That would
seen
be
some
definitely
action
going
tonight.
off today.
Absolutely.
Worked his way out, I think.
A little conversation here. Marcus Butts goes out to have a chat with Easy Catney Forbes. He's got him 0-2. See if he tries to waste one.
You think maybe outside a little bit or something?
I might throw one high and away, like fastball. See if we can get him chasing. Seems to be like batters get in that kind of swing at anything mode, and you want to try to take advantage of it.
Especially with 2 runners on, too. You're down 0-2 in the count.
Yep.
There's a shot just foul down the third base line. That could have been trouble, actually.
Could have. So gave him some soft stuff. Sometimes I'm not a big fan with the soft stuff at that point because the hitters can adjust, even if you're fooled a little bit, you know?
Well, especially when you're heading the count, you want to maybe...
Yeah, and he seemed overmatched on the hard stuff, so I don't know. I'd stick with the hard stuff here. Out of the zone. Again, he seems to be swinging at every pitch at this point, so...
Oh. Goes to second base to check on Mathey, who's been kind of inching, creeping his way down to third base slowly.
Yeah. America's showing some guile this inning.
Yeah. Another hard shot down the third base side. Kiefer really making Catney Forbes work here. Figured out how to get him out.
Yeah. But again, all the pitches are kind of in a spot you can get your bat on them.
Forbes sets, pitch in, just outside, bouncing the dirt, but a great block by Butts to keep it in front of him.
1-2. This is becoming a elongated at bat. Butts takes the mask off, cleans something out of his eye.
And we haven't had much of those longer bats today either, right?
No. Wind blowing out to left field today.
Dancing, both runners are dancing on the base paths. We're just inside. Ball two. I don't know what Mathey was doing there. But
Was that like a foul ball or something? So with the runners going back to second base, must have been.
no, it was a ball, I thought. Was it a foul?
I think it was, but the fact that the runner went back to second base, I have to
Dead
think.
ball, maybe? I don't know what happened there.
Oh.
That's going to hit Kiefer.
That's what happens when you divide your attention as a
Let's go to load the bases here.
Now the bases are
Nick Past, who sent a rocket to left center back in the fourth inning. He's maybe not the guy outside. Well, I take that back. There's a lot of guys you don't want to be up in this situation right now. Nick
Right
Past
now,
probably
though,
not
it's
one
Nick
of them.
Past.
Nick Past
Like without a
probably not
doubt, he's been so dialed in at this park that the last game and this game, he's not missing anything unless it's hitting him.
That's right. That's
So we'll see what happens here, but
fourth hit batter of the game for the Ironbacks.
yeah, if I'm Nolan Phelan,
Rocket again to center though. Evans is going to be under it. He's going to quickly toss it into third base. One run's going to score. It's going to be 4-2 now. Americans lead here in the sixth inning.
Chance to score some more runs. He comes on his bat. Keeper on first. Rizaldo on second.
Grant Moore up now. The aforementioned Grant Moore has been a little less dangerous today, actually. I may
Yeah.
have just jinxed him, but
Yeah.
dangerous.
feels like he's not quite
Grant Moore,
feeling it like we've seen him before, where he seemed impossible to get out.
leadoff.
Right.
Gets ahead of hit. Hit with runners off.
2 outs here. Kiefer on first,
American
Gazaldo
still
on
just
second.
3 hits on the day. 1 for 9 with runners on base.
So
Grant
first
Moore, a
pitch,
fly ball, it's foul
foul
territory. Down the
going
third base line, it's headed towards
To the Americans bullpen.
It's kind of some similarities between how he's swinging his bat right now and how Andrew Bishop swings when he's not quite on it. You know?
Yep.
Kind of
A
gets,
little tight inside with the hands, right?
yeah.
Haven't had any of that yet. Over at South Bagley Stadium, Gavin Boyle wanted to the VIP box window last season. Still yet to be fixed. Catney Forbes, the
Just
0-1
outside there
outside.
for ball one.
Walk from Warrior, loads the bases, a hit. Likely scores Gazaldo from second. Or do either of those things to bring up that
Caddy Four is very deliberate at this point.
continue this inning with 2 down. Catney Forbes delivers on a 1-1.
Oh,
Again
That's
outside.
pretty close there, 2-1.
he's definitely not happy with that call.
To me, that would look like a straight call.
It's taking a second. That was about as blatantly as you can dispute a pitch call.
That's sort of the frustration maybe here too.
Yeah.
As deadly as Grant Moore, really. You make a good pitch, it's just not called a strike.
2-1.
That one is
Just in there.
Pretty much the same pitch. And did you see his hands gesture? It's like, hey, that's the same pitch, man.
yeah.
That one had a little more mustard on it, though. And you wonder, like, that's the fastball you kind of, I thought that 0-2 count was begging for.
Keep it up here on the 2-2
Runners
pitch.
be going on the pitch here.
Another
Ball
outside
three.
and low pitch. This time it's ball.
Definitely frustrated out there this about right now.
Now it's all filled up on Grant Moore. Chris Gazaldo.
Let's see what he does here. 3-2. More, I think if I'm more, I'm thinking fastball.
Grant Moore, the man with the chance. Ransom, but not come in. Catney Forbes, the payoff pitch.
The runners going.
Oh.
Right up the
Catney
middle for the base hit.
Forbes.
Grant Moore has his second
Base hit
knock
up
of
the
day.
middle. Let's go to
Gazaldo
score
scores.
one.
Kiefer in the third.
Kiefer's
It's
gonna
runners
hold
on
that
the
third
corners.
base.
Rylan
That's an
Bravo.
RBI
The
for Grant
Americans lead
Moore.
5-2.
Runners at the corners, and it's 5-2 Americans.
Fourth hit of the day. Grant Moore has half of those. Just continuing to show why he's one of the best players in this entire league, I would argue. See every Americans game this season. Grant Moore in the MVP.
It is an incredible thing. They got 5 runs, but only 4 hits today.
Yeah.
Now that just goes to show you the Ironbacks have really struggled with walks and more specifically hitting batters.
Yeah, it was like a bucket full of ugly that's been part of the game for the Ironbacks.
Matt, they've really they've stayed in the game, you know. Like
Yeah.
just having some control issues today for sure.
And I think it's like realizing like situational pitching, like, you know, making the pitch suit the batter at the plate, as opposed to like a preconceived idea of fastball followed by curveball, like these sort of things. Who's the guy in the box? Can he handle your fastball or no? And if he can't, let's make him try to hit it.
Well, especially
You know?
when you're heading counts and there's multiple times. Grant Moore's going second base, but that's a pop fly. Evans is going to be under that one easily. Routine catch. That's going to do it for the Americans in the 6th. They get 1 run though. It's 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Make it a 3-run.
Welcome back here to George Taylor Field. We got the bottom of the 6th inning coming up. Andrew Bishop at the plate for the Ironbacks, and you get a 5-2 score for the Americans. It was a tough inning, I think, there with the top half of the 6th for the Ironbacks.
Tough. It was sort of like a quicksand
It was.
inning, like, you know,
kept
where you're
going.
watching your friend drown really,
Yeah.
really slowly. You know what I mean? And you want to help him,
That's right.
but, you know,
Boring still on the mound here for the Americans.
that might have been a tough inning for him, too. Boring sitting in the dugout for all that time, watching that thing go on for a long time and just
Yeah.
getting further and further out of his rhythm. Sad news today, this is a place where the Jays farm teams played for a long time in an area that a lot of people played baseball because of the Toronto Blue Jays. Sad news today is Jim Clancy passed away.
Yeah.
Pitched for the Jays for a long time. Pitched from 1977 from their inaugural season. He was age 21.
Wow.
And he pitched until he was 32 with the Jays. So from 77 to 88, he was a staple.
Nice fly pop up to Gazaldo in third base. Keeps the cap on this time. So does Ramos. Makes the catch for the first out. Yeah, he died at the young age of 69, too. It's far too soon, I think, for Clancy.
Absolutely. He's funny. It's like looking at his stats here and reminding myself, because he's watching him all the time. He was, his ERA plus, which is average pitcher is 100, he was 98.
Wow.
And that's so Jim Clancy. He was also a guy who looked like he was age 29 for his entire life. So I imagine when, like, his mother gave birth to him, he came out smoking a cigarette. And, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it was the 60s and stuff, and that's what kids did when they were born. But he always looked like the exact same guy from 77 through into the 80s.
You know, what I find fascinating now looking at his stats is you'll never see a guy throw 250 innings, 266 innings in a season probably again.
What you'll never see is a guy being a starting rotation for as long as he did.
That's a high
Boy.
chopper at first base and easy out there. Ground up for Marcus Butts. 2 out here.
Well, Boring seems to have retained his stuff. But as I was saying, you'll never see a guy go that long, averaging 4.9 strikeouts. Well, for his career, it was 5.1.
Wow. Yeah, it's unheard of.
Yeah, it's wild. It's even interesting. You look at 1985 Jays, because I know that team really well. They played Kansas City in the playoffs with George Brett, just broke everybody's heart in Southern Ontario. And that whole pitching staff, they used 12 pitchers all year, which is remarkable. And most of the guys you're seeing guys with 3 strikeouts per 9. Totally different game, right?
It's a shot by Carter. Kick there down to third base. 1-2-3 go the Ironbacks here in the 6th. Still 5-2 lead as we head to the 7th. Welcome back to George Taylor Field, the top of the 7th inning. We got a 5-2 score for the Americans over the Ironbacks. Ethan Cadney Forbes still on the mound here for the Ironbacks, taking on Gavin Boyle. It's 0 for 2 with a walk for the Americans. Cadney Forbes got in a little bit of trouble last inning, seemed to battle his way out of it, kind of fight off a few maybe pitches that could have been called a strike, I guess, at any given time. They definitely maybe were called a strike the very next pitch. Didn't really phase Cadney Forbes as he's able to get out of the inning with only giving up 1 run.
High chopper back to him.
Boyle takes a high chopper to first.
Last inning? No, last inning?
Yeah.
Gave up a couple runs last inning.
Did they get 2? I thought
Yeah,
they won.
gave up 2 last inning.
Oh, 2 runs.
Yeah. I was showing a 5-2. That was a tough inning.
It was a tough inning. It just kind of kept going.
Good for him to get a quick out. I find his body language sometimes when things start to get drawn out,
Yep.
he like slows his pace down a lot, and it almost like a self-fulfilling sort of.
Greg Miller up, who's 0 for 3 today, struck out in his last at-bat. He's a victim of the Cadney Forbes back-to-back strikeouts. They end the 5th inning.
Big cut and miss for Miller to push things up once across the board.
1-1 the count here to Miller.
39 RBIs.
Miller hasn't looked his usual self tonight.
Which is something I think the Ironbacks really got to start taking advantage of. Having out. Spoke too soon there.
Once again.
Phelan cuts it off. Throw to second base. Strong throw. Gets
Got
the runner
him.
at second base. Great toss by Nolan Phelan there.
Nolan Phelan. My
Reagan Miller
goodness.
thought maybe they're going to turn this into a double. Really underestimated his arm strength in Nolan Phelan.
Yeah. How dare you challenge Nolan Phelan like that? First, he got to the ball really, got a great jump on it, got there quick. Nice toss. And Kakeru Tsukamoto waiting there. Applied the tag nicely.
That's right. He came up gunning. He was pretty much right in great position, as you said, right there to make that toss.
Yeah.
Tsukamoto was there waiting for it, calling for it like crazy.
Yeah. So some give the fans something to cheer for tonight. Toronto has reached base on error. 0 for 3.
Does have a stolen base though, that speedy dash to second base.
Yeah,
for the
those-
Sox.
High Sox step and steal second base.
Just short of the double. Bro, unbelievable from Nolan Phelan. Another low ball.
2-1.
Tsukamoto covering second base on Phelan. Responsible for the second out.
Forbes checks in, pitch
Oh.
down low for ball 3.
Favor of Paul Delanto.
3-1
A lot of
count here.
soft stuff missing here.
For the first time today, can he do it here? For a fourth consecutive ball, Cadney Forbes. Cadney Forbes has 2 strikeouts today, both came swinging.
There you go.
Strike in
That
there.
finds the inside edge.
That's right. Delanto thought that was a walk, but Cadney Forbes got the corner.
Yeah, I thought that was a strike.
Cadney Forbes. Looking to surpass Derek
Full
Fitzgerald.
count
Alright.
now.
One less inning of work. Payoff pitch. He delivers.
There you
Shot
go.
to third base. Finds a hole through the gap. It's third base. And shortstop diving shit. Couldn't make it. Delanto's on with his first hit of the day. Keeps the inning alive there.
All the way up. And then Delanto.
Cadney Forbes could have really used a quick inning there.
He could have. Ironbacks could have used it too.
Definitely.
They need some positive juju to happen here. Feels kind of like it's like a low energy Monday here for the Ironbacks so far.
A little bit.
You know?
On the
A little
outside
bit.
corner.
Tommy Mathey up. He walked and scored his last at bat. 1 for 2 today.
3 for his last 5.
Takes a first pitch strike.
3 day against the Coyotes on Sunday.
You know who hasn't been low energy, though? Nolan Phelan.
Nolan Phelan. I tell
Nolan
you.
Phelan's brought the electricity here tonight.
Maybe he's listening to our broadcast and all the
Yeah.
mojo you're bringing about his mustache.
Yeah,
there. He's
yeah.
changing his tune. He's going to show Darren something in left field.
Getting good jumps, tracking down long fly balls, throwing people out at second base. He's been terrific
The good
tonight.
news is who's leading off the top bottom of the 7th inning?
And he rocked one there to left field, just missed a home run by about 5 feet.
That's right. Let's see if all this energy and juice from that great play at second brings it to the bottom half here. 'Cause
Yep.
the Ironbacks can really use some runs here as we get down to
There's
the
a
half of this game.
really nice at bat for him. His last at bat, 2 strike. Nice little rip into right field.
Right? Kept the inning going too, right?
Take what you're given.
1 strike
Got
away.
a 1-2
And you do it
count
right
here. Tommy Mathey. Ball gets
Ball
away
two in the
from
dirt,
Butts.
gets away briefly from
Toss the
Butts.
shin.
Also into
Safe.
safe.
And again, that was close as well at second base.
Wild pitch.
I think he got there. That was a pretty good toss by Butts.
Miller's in safely to second base.
For the Ironbacks, they've been
We have multiple wild pitches as well as advanced the runners. And again, you look at the
Delanto's second stolen base.
you look at the hit total for the Americans today, only 6. They've gotten 2 of their 5 runs on wild pitches.
See what he can do here.
2-2 count now to Mathey.
Dancing.
Lonto
Haunting the pitcher county Forbes sports third bases when Tommy Mathey
goes
did
back to second there.
needing to go, and it worked. Connor Kiefer get hit by an errant pitch. The Americans scored 2 runs at the top of the 6th. They fouls that one off, keeps himself alive. 2 still across the board.
Count still 2-2 to Mathey. You got Delanto now dancing like crazy at second base.
One error against these teams. The Ironbacks actually outgained the Americans 7-6. The Americans have done a lot more with their hits.
Canton Forbes checks the runner at second, deals.
High
Shot to
chopper.
Bishop, who makes a nice scoop and makes the play alone. Down go the Americans in the top of the 7th inning. 5-2 scores. We head to the 7th inning stretch. Hey, welcome back here to George Taylor Field. We're here for the bottom of the 7th inning. I'm just completing my stretch for the 7th inning. Got a new pitcher on the mound for the Americans, Robert Leach. Coming in with 22 innings pitched, 6.55 ERA. What do you got for us, Darren, on Robert Leach?
Well, the internet tells us that he's from Orchard Park, New York. He pitches for the St. John Fisher Athletics. His college ball. Right over the top of the curveball there, a little 12-6 curveball.
Closes the book on Hudson Boring, who, as you said, didn't look like he had overpowering stuff, but was really effective.
But overpowered the Ironbacks, that's for sure. So doesn't really matter what I think.
That's right. You got Leach getting in the head of the count early to Nolan Phelan, 0-2.
Oh, good for
Fouls
Phelan.
that one off.
Staying alive on that. That overhand curveball, it reminds me of Klimzak.
Yeah. The guy who almost one hit us,
Same,
right?
very similar action to it.
It covers his whole face with that glove, too.
Yeah, it's the old bandito look. There it is, that curveball again.
It's the second strikeout of the day. First strikeout for Leach. Mador moved over to third base, actually, earlier in the game. Led to some confusion here in the press box between Darren and I, wondering who actually is playing third base.
Yeah, well, I mean, the lineup we got.
It's like that old Albert and Costello bit. Who's actually on third base?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Mador. And in fairness to us, we weren't given a great opportunity to be successful there.
Right.
We were not.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Takes the first pitch ball just inside.
See if Mador can hang in there with the curveball, because you know it's coming. Ooh.
Nice pitch there. Strike one.
It's a pretty good fastball.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of zip to that delivery, too, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. There's that curveball again. That was a
just foul over to the Ironbacks bullpen.
that wasn't one of his better ones. That one hung up around chest level. Gave Mador a bit of a chance to do something, but couldn't find a field to play with it. Look how shallow they are in right field. My goodness gracious.
Big strike, back-to-back Ks for Robert Leach. Caden Wilson coming up now. Nope, pitch hitter for the Ironbacks. Bryce Bedrosian coming in for Caden Wilson. St. Catherine's own Bryce Bedrosian.
One strikeout looking already. Up and away for ball one.
That's a little high there. Two pitches right around the zone. Leads to Leach inquiring with the umpire exactly where that pitch was located. There's that curveball.
2-1 the count here.
Another curveball.
Even things out here, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if Bedrosian keep the inning alive for the Ironbacks. Strike 3 call, strikes out the side. Down go the Ironbacks. 5-2 score for the Americans as they head to the top of the 8th. back here to George Taylor Field for the bottom of the 8th inning. Got a 5-2 Americans lead still. New pitcher on the mound for the Ironbacks, Eli Thompson, coming in. We like what we've seen from Thompson at times over the course of this season.
Yeah, he's pretty aggressive. And you know, when you keep in mind he's a multi-sport guy, he was a football captain in high school. He also played basketball. You kind of see he's hyper-aggressive with his approach, and it's nice to see sometimes, particularly on days like today where they've kind of struggled, been a little bit lethargic at times on D. I mean, if you're an infielder, you got to love it.
Shot to Medora to first for the quick out there. Yeah, one thing that Thompson does that I really appreciate is attack hitters, coming in real quick with his fastball, not giving him really any time to kind of get set in the box and just kind of go right after it, right?
Yeah, and it's for your fielders, they love it.
Yeah.
Because you got to be engaged. You're not sitting around, ball one, long wait between pitches, ball two, long wait between pitches. That sort of thing just kills you,
That's right. That's right.
And you get better support from your infielders when they're feeling lively, So, good old Connor Kiefer at the plate. Walk, struck out, been hit by a pitch.
2 pitches, actually. He's feeling it today.
Oh, right. Yeah, the first one was a hit by pitch.
Hit by pitch, strikeout, hit by pitch.
Yeah.
0 for 1 officially.
It was not a good day to be a right-handed hitter.
Not early on
facing,
in this game, no doubt.
Yeah, facing the Ironbacks. Nice
Another
pitch.
down to Medora there at third base. Snap throw to Bishop off the bag. Can't make the tag. Kiefer's going to be safe there. A little bit of an off throw by Medora.
It was a weird kind of toss from Medora. Even the first out here was a bit of a
Bit of a lofty upstairs.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, maybe that's
kind of air mile. I have never seen. I don't think he's played third base here, has he?
I don't think typically we see him at third base. I think maybe that's why that play there where he wanted to get the force out there at third base.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick passed here. He's been on fire of late against the Ironbacks.
And that's a shame because Thompson really, that was a great pitch from Thompson there. Nice wrinkle in the outside corner. Kind of rolled over on it. And now you got Nick Past. I think you'd like to take Nick Past outside a little bit with that same curveball. There it is. That's a strike.
He's going to get him.
Nice toss.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Moto's making a couple of really nice plays at second base today to get runners.
Yeah, Moto is pro at second base.
Yes.
There is you talk about elegance.
Yeah.
He's an elegant fielder.
He's really good today.
Him and Del Vecchio, both of them, an elegant double play combination. That was a ball?
That's going to be another hit by pitch. Second hit by pitch today for Nick Past.
How many does Nick Past have for the season? I believe last time he was here, we noticed that he was like a hit by pitch machine.
He's been hit by 8 pitches on the season. That's going to bring that total to 10 total today on the season now. 10 after getting hit twice today. That's 5 in total for the Ironbacks.
And that's not to in any way diminish what was happening. He's getting hit because the Ironbacks guys have been drilling guys today all day. It's not on the Americans in any way, shape, or form.
Not at all. And that's really the concern there is, again, keeping these innings alive, right?
For Grant Moore.
It's a nice pitch there by Thompson to get up 0-2 early on Grant Moore. But you're right. Look at that. We caught stealing, get up 2 outs.
But here I am, the guy always complaining about pitchers not working guys inside high and hard.
Well, there's inside and there's behind them, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, true. 1 and 2.
It's going to be 1 and 2 to count now to Moore.
Actually saw an interview today with Jon Stewart, and he was quoting another comedian. You gotta forgive yourself. So hopefully Eli Thompson can forgive himself. And
Moore fouls that one off to stay alive.
He's got a piece of that.
Wow.
Chappelle. He was quoting Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, you gotta forgive yourself. It's an important thing in life.
It is.
Forgiving yourself.
It's an interesting quote by Dave Chappelle.
I just think when you're out there and you're pitching, and then something goes awry, you gotta forgive yourself and move on. Well, I think if you're a comedian, sooner or later you're gonna have to forgive yourself.
There's the strikeout
Nice
by Thompson.
pitch.
Strikes out Grant Moore to end the inning. 5-2 Americans as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Welcome back here to George Taylor Field for the bottom of the 8th inning. 5-2 Americans lead here. Got a new pitch hitter for Kakeru Tsukamoto, Brock Granger coming in. This could be maybe what the Ironbacks need here, a little bit of pop from Brock Granger to get things started in the 8th.
And I was going to say, this will be a rare time to see Brock Granger with clean white pants, but
we are mistaken.
It's no. So he's obviously been doing something. Always being involved, always doing some labor.
Must have been working out in that Ironbacks bullpen there. It's getting a little dirty.
Oh,
there's a hot
man.
Shot. Mile
Did
in the air.
He ever just missed that ball?
That went a mile up in the air.
Just missed it.
I was concerned for the new lights they got installed here at George Taylor Field and what was going to take a ball was going to go right off the shot there.
And his swing sometimes is just lethal.
Right.
Just lethal. The power is a lot of power there. You'd love to see Granger start things off. Hard-working Brock Granger.
Fouls that one off, 1-2. I think
Clean
Jason
pants
Newton,
or for patsies?
I was going to say, I think Jason Newton would appreciate a nice pun right about now. Something about Granger.
No, we're not going to do it. I wouldn't appreciate a pun at really any time. So, because Jason Newton ruined me.
Fouls another one off.
It's great that you threw out a reference to a guy who will never, ever watch our baseball games. Yeah, let's get you. Let's put one out there for Jason. He's right at home practicing the guitar right now. More surf guitar. Oh, that's a good pitch.
The dirt. That's going to be a strikeout there, Brock Granger.
Didn't think he went on that. That's a little overly eager to get that strike call, and it felt like to me.
For Robert Leach. Back to the top of the order for Matt Evans.
Americans are really
1 for 3.
Giving it to him as far as pitching goes. They need to change course here, see if Evans could start it here. Always looks cool, calm, and collected. Single, 1 for 3, run scored.
And the Ironbacks have struck out 10 times today. That's a big strike. Matt Evans there. 1-1 the count.
Got a feeling that curveball's coming now. He loves going fastball, curveball. There it is.
So a bit upstairs for ball 2, sorry.
Yeah. He has been a little bit erratic at times with the curveball.
But when it can come over the top and hit, it's been really nice, really effective.
I'd be surprised if he doubled it up with the curveball, though. Let's see. There it is.
Fouls that one back to the bleachers.
He has a ton of confidence in it. 2-2. And it's got to be a tough one for the hitters to fully pick up.
Right? It's the way it comes over the top like
Yeah.
that.
There it is again.
Shot to left there. Easily under it, though. It's Gavin Boyle for the second out of the inning. So Leach making quick work again here in the Ironbacks in the 8th.
Yeah, the meek may inherit the earth, but they seldom win the baseball game. And the Ironbacks bats tonight have definitely been meek.
They've been quiet ever since the Mercy game up there on Saturday.
Yeah.
They had real trouble manufacturing anything. Let's hopefully maybe their dangerous Carter Shin can keep things a lot going here for the Ironbacks in the 8th.
Carter Shin's just so money. 2 for 3 tonight with a single and a double.
That's right. That double was just carried out there to left center field there too. So
Yeah, and full credit to Leach because everything in that windup is almost exactly the same for the fastball and the curveball until the very last second.
Yep. Which then you talk about deception there with the hitters, right? That really makes it hard to see what's coming.
Yep.
Ball gets away from the catcher there. Nick pass. 3-0 count. Carter Shin.
Alex Keene on deck.
Quiet today, 0 for 3.
Yeah. Ironbacks trying to give the home fans something to cheer about, and there's, you know.
Walk there for Carter Shin. 3rd time on base today.
And it's time to bust out the old Kwai Chang Kane quote. A flood begins with but a single drop of water.
Wow.
It's from Legend. Kung Fu, the legend continues,
I was
Jesse.
say, there's that something you learn in English class, but no, actually, just from.
I actually worked with a guy who was a stuntman, Bill Oliver, and he was actually on Kung Fu, the legend continues. He got slow-mo Kung Fu'd by Kwai Chang Kane in an episode. He was like one of the bank robbers.
Wow.
And I saw Bill, and I congratulated him. I used to work with Bill at a gas station. And I said he had his one line was, "Let's get out of here." And I said, that was a great line, like really well executed. He's like, you know what? They actually dubbed it in so they didn't have to pay me as much. Tell ya.
The movie business.
The movie, it's a tough business. Well, it's TV show business.
Well, still, let's say Hollywood then, eh?
Yeah. 1-1 the count. I should have known.
With that David Corridor. So what's that? No, what's the star of that Kung Fu show?
David Carradine.
David Carradine, yeah.
Yeah. There's actually a baseball connection there. He was actually arrested
Big swing right there.
for smashing some doors at the Sky Dome.
No way.
And I remember the quote from the newspaper, it was, he kicked in the door and then just stood there like an idiot.
Wow.
That's an exact quote from the Toronto Star, from somebody who witnessed David Carradine smashing in a door
Kill Bill,
at Sky Dome, I guess when it was just like closed.
It's a
Oh,
high fly ball by Keene to center field. Grant Moore's going to be under that one to make the out. That's going to do it for the Ironbacks here in the 8th. Still 5-2 as we head to the top of the 9th. welcome back here to George Taylor Field for the top of the ninth. Eli Thompson still on the mound for the Ironbacks. Get set to face Alan Ramos. As the Americans still lead the Ironbacks 5-2 here. They're going to need a little magic in the bottom of the ninth if they want to win this game for these home fans here today. They haven't got much going. Struck it out 10 times against Niagara Falls Americans pitchers.
You got to attack Ramos. As I said, Ramos high and hard.
It might be a Thompson specialty, though. I think it's kind of one of his bread and butter is kind of going high and hard upstairs.
All three of them have double-digit RBIs now.
There you go. Strike one.
Strike one.
Ramos seems to be having some struggles with some insects. A lot of waving down there, fervently waving. Oh.
Has been a cold
Hey, this is
today.
and it's sad that I'm learning this from listening to our friend there on the Americans broadcast, but this is a free donut inning. So if Eli Thompson gets through a clean inning here, 10 free donuts.
Well, Andrew mentioned that?
Yeah,
Wow.
I
Thanks,
think so.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Plug in the free donut giveaways. I think you got to make yourself down to Beechwood Donuts, Andrew. You've been here enough times.
That's what we do. Next time he's here, we'll bring him a good donut.
Right?
But you know what?
We're probably going to see him 6 more times when the season's over. Bishop makes the play at first base for out number 1.
And what was that pitch, Jesse?
High and upstairs.
There you go.
He's going to bring Gavin Boyle up here. He's 0 for 3 today, the strikeout and a walk. You know, as much as the Americans are winning right now, they've done not a lot of damage with the top of the lineup. A lot of those guys
Yeah,
have
it's
been really
funny.
quiet,
Like
actually,
a
right?
few of the guys have seen out of sync, and the Americans have had some quiet games on offense. I mean, obviously they blew up against Geneva, which seems to be
Everybody kinda does a little
everybody's been taking their turn doing. But Boyle, who clearly a high-quality hitter, feels a little out of sorts today.
Yeah.
Even Moore, I mean, Moore's 2 for 5, so, you know, a lot of guys on his field would take that, no problem.
bit. Sure.
But he hasn't
None of those
seemed,
dangerous. He's
yeah.
prone to see him. And he doesn't even have a stolen base today. Which
Yeah,
again
well-
is very un-Grant Moore of him to be on
Yeah.
base twice.
Right.
He's kind of played maybe a little gingerly in center field too at times.
Yeah, maybe he's a little dinged up. You know, there's so many things you don't see from up here in the press box or know. 1-1 that count here.
Right, unless we eavesdrop from Andrew, we don't really know much about that team.
Squeezing him at top of zone, but that's been pretty consistent all night. Yeah, Eli Thompson's dad was up here last game.
You were mentioning that.
Good dude.
Does he say he's a listener of the broadcast? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe he's one of the 104 subscribers.
Well, we're up to 108, man.
108?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, I go away for one day. Sick.
I picked up 4 just on my
Four
own
new
without
people,
you.
Just you.
Yeah.
Wow.
They like me solo.
Yeah, I think we're hearing something. There's a walk to Boyle on base for a second time with the second walk.
But yeah, he was mentioning that. The point why I brought that up was he mentioned that he actually was playing like catcher, outfield, and pitching for a long time and decided to dedicate himself like this year
Wow.
to fully being a pitcher.
That's impressive, I tell you.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, his ERA is in the 7s right now, but I really like what he's got. I mean,
Yeah.
we've talked about it. You can see,
He's definitely one of our favorite pitchers early on, I think, in the season, right? Just the way he came and attacked guys.
Yeah.
He's really, you know, I think that ERA gets a little bloated when you have 1 or 2 bad games sometimes, too, right?
yeah, it's really
He's only
easy.
got 17 innings or 17 innings pitched, right? So
And hey, there's just nuances to the pitching thing.
Yep.
You know.
it's 1-1 to count here. Braden Miller.
Yeah, it's certainly not the best part of the lineup to be looking for free donuts.
It's a foul off now for strike 2. I think this will really make the fans enjoy those donuts more.
Yeah.
Get out of this inning.
The St. Catharines were really lucky. You got Beechwood Donuts and you got Humble Donuts.
That's right.
You've had Humble Donuts?
I've never had Humble Donuts.
Oh, no. Dude, you got to have Humble Donuts. Just missing inside. But our cup overfloweth when it comes to...
Where's Humble Donuts located?
It's down... No, it's on 4th Ave, kind of close to, before you get to the Shoppers Drug Mart. There's those little plazas on the side.
Yeah.
The one that has like the Italians
Is it the
with guys'
left or the
place.
right one? Like
Right side.
Right side?
Right side. The one with, I think it has the bread in there too, right? Your bread place? Yeah, I think it's in around there.
A donut visit all in the same day.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's turning a nice little Saturday.
Oh,
So
come
shot
on.
there, third place over to second for them. Gets the force out at second, but can't make the turn in the first. 2 outs though.
You could tell a little bit. We're 1 out away from some free donuts for 10 lucky folks here that hung around for a really nice night of baseball. You could tell they're a little bit of a tough skip there at the last second.
Yeah, definitely.
Made Kip have to kind of like pay a little more attention to just catching the ball.
A tough skip on.
So any chance of a
third
double
baseman
play
Kip.
was kind of lost there. Yes, Jesse.
Making
Yes.
Jason proud there. There, not so much.
Yeah. You really wanted to that pun. You had to get You're like, yeah. You're
I had
like
to
Brock
get you.
Granger. You just had to get your pants dirty.
I had to get you, like it's just Marcus Butts going out to
Like he-
Thompson here.
Like Granger hasn't played if those pants aren't dirty, and you haven't broadcasted if you didn't get at least one pun.
Hey, I mean that
Yeah.
might be my first punt. No, I take it back. I had the Hudson Bullring one a couple games ago, which I did say
Did you?
today.
That's good.
Which is
Yeah,
ironic
it's
because he wasn't.
boring in on the hitters.
Yeah. Today he was actually
Yeah.
quite effective. Yeah. Butts there returns back to the plate after the conversation with Eli Thompson.
Did you know Eli Thompson actually played in the Cal Ripken World Series as a 15-year-old, one
Wow.
player of the game?
Wow.
Yeah.
What position? Because
There's not that much information in the bio, Jesse. Why do you got to ask for more? It was a good comment up until you asked me that question.
Just trying to keep the conversation going.
Oh,
Another hit batter. That's going to run the total to 6 here today.
no. My goodness.
Wow.
The
Americans have just as many hits today as they do been hit
by
themselves.
pitch. And some frustration showing there from Toronto. And I got a feel for them.
Yeah.
Getting hit is no fun. Like, it really isn't. And they've been hit a lot, as you're pointing out. 6 hits. 6 hits and 6 hits by pitches.
They're going to have to make their way over to Avondale to get some ice for the bus ride home, I think.
Yeah, go over to Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen, maybe
Soft
a 7-Eleven
serve,
$2
chocolate.
Slurpee. That's a long ride. You get any size Slurpee for $2 just down the street there at the Meriden 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I remember hot summer days, you used to go get like a soft serve
Yeah.
cone there at Avondale. Even when I didn't have a lot of money, I could always afford like a soft serve cone with dipped in chocolate.
Oh. That's a shot to fly ball. Phelan's under it.
Failing.
That's going to end the inning, and most importantly, 10 fans are getting donuts.
Free
Back to the bottom of
donuts.
the ninth. Let's see a little magic here for the
And
Ironbacks and get it done after this. Welcome back here to George Taylor Field for the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-2 Americans lead. We got Andrew Bishop coming up to the plate. More importantly, aside from that, we have 10 fans win Beechwood Donuts last inning for the Ironbacks putting up a donut.
Yeah, and
Top of the ninth.
and then we were like, what donut would we get if we went to Beechwood Donuts tomorrow? There's that curveball. Good pitch. Bishop, not a fan of that call. What was your donut, Jesse?
My donut was the s'mores cake donut. That looks
S'mores
delicious.
cake
S'mores cake
donut.
again. We talked about summer.
Ooh, nice rip.
Canada Day.
Right at him,
Right at the
though.
left fielder for the first out.
That's a shame. That was a nice piece of hitting. And there's the thing, why is baseball unfair sometimes? Because sometimes you smoke the ball and right at a guy.
Going the opposite way, too,
Yep.
for Bishop, who we haven't seen too often.
Yeah, real strong. Marcus Butts coming up.
What were you going to take for your donut?
I'm going vanilla bean cronut.
That sounds delightful. Guys.
The cronuts are outstanding. Oh, man.
Is it kind of like
Gifting him an outside corner is just cruel the way he's pitching. He does not need it. Sorry, go on.
like a cruller type of donut, maybe perhaps?
Nah, I wouldn't compare it to a cruller. That was a good fastball that Butts did well to get a piece of. Actually, last game, most of the damage that Butts did was with 2 strikes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, here he is down 0-2 right now. Let's see if he can
Oh,
stay alive.
no, he didn't go that time. That's good call, guys. Ironbacks down to 2 outs here. Marcus Butts, one of the better hitters the past couple of weeks for the Ironbacks, trying to keep things alive. There's that curveball. Fouled that one off. Just got a piece of it.
Yeah. Kids are going crazy out there in left field. Huh?
There is. I'm not sure what that sound is exactly.
There's a lot of distraction for me.
Doubles up the curveball again.
Butts strikes out for out number 2. Ironbacks down to the last out here. Carter Kipp, who we thought was playing third base all game, turns out he has it.
Seven Medora.
But
Man,
here he is now.
Leach has just been carving him up.
Yes, I mean, I think the Americans pitchers all game have been carving up the Ironbacks.
Yeah,
There are
Leach in
11
particular.
strikeouts today for the
Like,
Ironbacks.
it hasn't been close between Leach and the hitters. Bishop, the exception there.
Kip sends one to Grant Moore in center. Is going to be under it. That's going to be the ball game. Niagara Falls Americans beat the Niagara Ironbacks 5-2 on a great pitching performance by the Americans pitchers. We'll be back sometime this week.
Friday.